Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Sooners will kick it away to start. That is not the way you want to start, with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Reed. Immediately fires to the middle.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking at a second and short now. Motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you see the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
A&M comes back out with another first down. On the run, it's Moss. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. It's Green. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Aggies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited. And you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Reed. Tight end finds a soft spot. Corralled and brought down by the defense. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. A first down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
College football becomes more and more every year. More nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation. And you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Thompson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Already down to score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense working from the pistol. They'll run it. Runs through a tackle. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Makes his connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in 3rd and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy, because that guy can run around, scramble, buy time, make 3rd and long look like 3rd and short, and pick up a first down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Back to throw, it's Allard. They'll run the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on second down. Coming after it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and then bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Finds his big tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ibuka. Touchdown, Ohio State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Martin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse. And that's a live ball behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Feeling some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, taking advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. To the air, it's Howard. Getting some heat. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The back goes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. He'll take another shot here. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we